Hey y'all. So I just saw a news article that said in Chicago there was a 15-year-old girl that was gang raped, and it was streamed on Facebook Live. And they said in this article that 40 people watched it and did nothing. Now, I'm more than a little disturbed by a couple of things. Number one, let's start off with the lesser of all the evils, is Facebook Live. I'm not so sure that it's such a good thing. I've used it. I mean, y'all can see the Disney videos that I posted or whatever. But when people think it's okay to stream things live, like, there's no filter. Facebook doesn't have to approve that like they do your other videos. There's been people commit suicide on Facebook Live. There was the guy that was the mentally disabled gentleman that was beaten and just tortured for hours in Chicago. I think it was in Chicago earlier this year on Facebook Live. And I mean, seriously, there's crimes being perpetrated against other people on Facebook Live, and something has got to be done with that. Facebook needs to take accountability of this platform that they're giving these people that feel like they need to have their voice heard, or their 5 minutes of fame, or whatever the case may be. You know, in psychology, we would say that they're seeking negative attention because they're obviously not getting the attention they need somewhere else. Normal people do not rape other people. Normal people don't want the world to know when they've committed some sort of atrocity like that. It is just ridiculous, and it's heartbreaking. I know as a mother to a teenage girl that if something like that was to happen to my daughter, I would absolutely lose my mind, and I would want everybody to be held accountable for their actions. Now, in the end of the day, you know, the world has absolutely just gone crazy and it's lost its mind. But at the end of the day, the problem with our society and the problem with the world is that nobody seems to be holding their children accountable for their actions. The condition of today's society begins and ends in our home. It begins and ends in our home. If you don't hold your children accountable for their actions and set proper boundaries for them, they are never going to learn how to respect authority. They are never going to learn how to respect you. They are never going to learn how to conduct themselves in society, and they are never going to be productive members of society. You have to take responsibility as a parent and actually parent your children. You're not there to be their friend. You're not there to make them feel good. You're not there to tell them everything's going to be okay. You're not there to paint rosy pictures for them. You need to show them what life's really like and guide them through those situations, whether it be death, whether it be violence, whether it be, you know, let's see, something else that's recent. I don't know. Something as simple as not winning at baseball. Kids don't need a trophy for participating. They need trophies for winning. And you need to teach your child that, okay, just because they give you this trophy doesn't necessarily mean you're a winner. You're not. Not everybody can win. And that is reality. And if we don't teach that to our children, where are they going to learn it? Are they going to pick it up from school? It's not the school's responsibility to parent your children. It's not your church's responsibility to parent your children. Yes, it does take a village. However, it begins and ends in our home, and parents need to take personal responsibility for their children and take some accountability for things. Kids will never learn accountability if you don't practice some yourself. Now, that's just my opinion. I think that a lot of things could be handled differently. I think that a lot of things are very preventable if you would just love your children. Love does not always feel good. Sometimes love hurts when you have to do what's best for your child. Being a parent sucks sometimes because it hurts. You don't want to see your child in pain. You don't want to see them hurt. You don't want to see them deal with difficult situations. But your job is to let them deal with those difficult situations and to guide them through it gracefully and to teach them how to act accordingly in each situation. The world's not fair. Life's not fair. They need to know that. And we as parents need to be the ones to show them. Not the world, not their friends, not the school, and not our church. Now, I'm just a simple mom. I have 3 kids, and some days I have absolutely just cried my heart out because of situations beyond my control and things that have hurt my children. But it's my job to let them hurt so they can function properly later. You wipe the tears, you give them direction, and you help them pick themselves up and move on. If parents would practice a little bit more tough love and a little bit more accountability, everything that is going wrong with society today would be greatly improved and much, much better. We wouldn't have all these problems, in my opinion. Right, wrong, or indifferent, you can't say that it wouldn't help. Peace out, y'all.